What's up, guys? Welcome to Nutarot. I'm your energy and intuitive reader, and I'm here to do the what you don't see coming for somebody. So let's see who's gonna get it. Virgo. What's up, Virgy Virgs? Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys are doing well today. So today we're going to do what you don't see coming. All right, I'm going to do two different sides to get two different perspectives. Sometimes it's two different things. Virgo. Virgo. I do offer personal readings. That information is in the description box below. Virgo. What doesn't Virgo see coming? You have work through your feelings, Aries energy, and practice gratitude in reverse, Sagittarius energy. Okay. So something is going to, what you don't see coming is that the universe is gonna kind of show you like how ungrateful you have been. Okay. I do feel like with this Aries energy, something new is starting in your life. All right. Could be with the Aries or a Sagittarius, doesn't have to be though. But whatever this new thing is, I feel like it's something that makes you feel balanced, makes you feel like a leader, makes you feel like you're in charge, makes you feel like you're doing the right thing, makes you feel important. Okay. And I feel like this is coming in at a time where you were like, man, like you were being very ungrateful. All right. So the universe is kind of like, all right, what are you gonna say now? Type of thing. Okay. Um, I feel like with work through your feelings, the universe wants you to, um, whatever this thing is that you're starting or that whatever, it's like use that to work through your anger. Use that to you know, be more grateful. Like I feel like you are. I really feel like you are. What is practice gratitude in reverse and work through your feelings? You have the Five of Cups, the Three of Coins in reverse, the Ten of Cups, and the Ace of Wands in reverse, okay? With the Moon in reverse. Could be a Cancer. Somebody in your family, doesn't have to be, though, all right? I do feel like there was some type of rejection here or something that did not work out here, okay? And with the Five of Cups, I feel like you were really sad about it. I feel like you were, crying over spilled milk. I feel like everything is temporary. You need to know that. Everything is temporary. So it's like, yeah, you were and I feel like you were just like, I'm alone and I'm sad and whatever, but I feel like that was only meant to be temporary. Okay. I feel like you took some type of rejection really hard, but with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the universe is like, that wasn't working anyway. Like, it wasn't working anyway. So why are you sitting here saying F this and F that and being so ungrateful that we rejected something, or that we either made something not work or that we made somebody reject you because it wasn't working anyway? And I thought they're going to bring you something that is going to work, and you're going to be like, okay, it makes sense why you guys did not give me that, you know? With the Ten of Cups here, I feel like your ultimate fulfillment is here. Your happiness is here, okay? This is just going to teach you to be more grateful and know that everything is temporary, okay? What is the Ace of Wands in reverse? You have the King of Coins in reverse. Yeah, I feel like as well, whatever rejected you or whatever is not gonna get off the ground, I feel like it could be about work stability, could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, doesn't have to be though. But I feel like you had to become somebody you're not in order to obtain this. The universe is not okay with that. The universe knows what your soul wants. And if what your soul wants, you're not in that space, they will push you out all the time. Okay. Whatever is starting new, this Aries energy, this Sagittarius energy, whatever, that is where you're supposed to be at. And you feel it, you know it. Okay. It makes you feel like yourself. You don't feel like you have to be somebody you're not. And that is what the universe is trying to teach you. Like fake and fraud and phony energy won't get you anywhere. It's just going to cause sadness. Okay. Guilty. Damn, I regret. We shouldn't regret anything. Everything happens for a reason. We're supposed to learn things. You're supposed to learn from things and move on. What is the Three of Coins in reverse? You have the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Coins in reverse, okay? Yeah, I feel like, your guard was up here towards these people that something was not working anyway. So something with the Seven of Coins in reverse had no potential to keep growing. It was going to fall apart anyway. So You have to change your perspective and look at rejection as redirection. Look at something not working as it wasn't supposed to work. You have the Five of Wands in reverse because now you're about to be a lot more at peace. You're going to feel the difference. What is the Ten of Cups? You have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, and you're going to have all this energy, all this determination to go towards this happiness here. Okay? This new beginning, whatever this is, because it literally feeds you what you need. Okay? It's like your medicine. What is the Five of Cups? You have the Eight of Coins, all right? Yeah, I feel like you were doing things that was adding to your sadness. You were doing things that was adding to this loss. It's like when you lose something, you leave it and then you move on. You don't keep feeding that loss. I feel like, maybe you kept like, calling the job or whatever, or I don't know what you were doing, but you were hovering over the loss. It's like, just leave the shit. Some of you guys have a really hard time of letting stuff go. You have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're lost and confused for some of y'all. This has obviously, this is what you don't see coming. So I feel like a lot of you guys might not see coming that you're gonna get rejected or denied, but it's going to be better because you're going towards something good. Okay. Or others of you, it's kind of like you're confused, like you're not understanding how the universe works, and you need to figure it out. You need to slow down, and you need to understand that there is more to life than just you and what you're doing. Things go deeper than that. We're all connected in some way. You need to stop thinking surface level and start thinking deeper, the deeper meaning behind things, because there's a reason behind everything. There's no such things as coincidences. Let's see what you don't see coming over here. You have differences in reverse, number 36, and message, number 45. Okay, so I feel like you're going to receive a message from someone here that um someone feels like you guys are too different. Okay, someone feels like this is not going to work. All right. Um this could be you as well. What is message and differences in reverse? The Sun in reverse, the Death card, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, a Leo, a Scorpio, Ten of Cups in reverse. Could be somebody in your family. All right. I do feel like this person's gonna come tell you that something is over. All right. I feel like they're gonna stop giving to you. They're gonna stop being fair to you in some way. The Knight of Swords in reverse. They're gonna stop coming towards you with the Sun in reverse. This is gonna make you unhappy, but it's only temporary. Okay. I feel like this, you're just used to talking to this person every day, or you're used to being around this person, and now that they're like, I'm done, you're gonna have to get used to not being around, but it's only temporary. Okay. So you guys could be having a death in the family. All right. What is the Sun card in reverse? You have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this is only temporary. Okay. I do feel like you need to, once this person lets you know that there's too much differences here, I gotta go, or whatever, this is over, I feel like you need to not create more of a conflict. I feel like you need to just allow someone to leave and not try to persuade or convince someone to stay, because it's like, like, damn, if you leave, then I'm gonna be alone. Yes, maybe you need to be alone. What is a Death card? But it's only temporary. It's only for a while. What is a Death card? You have the Two of Swords and the Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like this person didn't want to do this. I do feel like the way that they're going to tell you is going to seem like, okay, so you just don't care. They do. This was a very difficult decision for them. I feel like I'm hearing the history because of the history that you guys have, but this is somebody who is not satisfied with their life, and they know that something needs to change, and you and them do not have anything in common. It's like they're like, okay, they've went through everyone, and you're the last person that they went to like look at, and they're like, yeah, well, me and Virgs don't have a lot in common. I don't really need Virgs in my life. Maybe Virgs is a blockage. I feel like somebody is trying to like become a better person, you know? The Four of Wands in reverse. You're not going to take it like that, though. You're going to take it like someone's leaving you in the dust. Well, whatever. What is the Six of Pentacles in reverse? If you don't start looking at the relationship that you guys had, the differences is in reverse. So, what's the Six of Pentacles in reverse? It's going to be somebody at work. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Okay, yeah, I feel like, I feel like this could be a situation where maybe this person had plans or whatever. You guys weren't supposed to make those plans. All right. And they're gonna be like, listen, I don't want to do this anymore, and I don't want to do the plans. And that might be why you might be like, no, please, come on, at least fall through with the plan. They're not going to. So it wasn't fated or destined for you guys to even be where you're at. This could be continued. This was supposed to have been over. Okay. I feel like something was meant to be a short time, not a long time. What's the Knight of Swords here in reverse? You have the Eight of Swords in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, and the Star. Yeah, I feel like you not being able to go towards this person is not going to make you stuck. Like, you can figure it out. Okay, you don't need this person. I feel like with the Star and the Six of Cups in reverse, I feel like if you keep hope for something that's meant to end, you're not going to move forward in life. I feel like a lot of you guys, you're not going to go towards this person because you can't, but you're going to have hope or faith that they're going to like still think about you, that they're going to come back. Oh my gosh. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like a lot of you guys, you're going to have bigger fish to fry. You're not going to have time to sit here and have hope and faith that this person will come back, or that they, that they won't forget about you. Like, you're going to have important things happening to your money and stability that you're not going to have time to worry about anybody else but yourself. So I suggest that you just start accepting what it is so that this can be easier for you. So that I have for you. I hope this helped. Have a good day or a good night whenever you watch this, and stay positive.